Hi, welcome back to the tutorial. So in this session we are going to see about the different operators in Python. Okay, so before getting into the definition, let's see some expression in Python so that I can explain what is an operator and what are the different types. Okay, so let's see this expression. So what is this expression? This expression is basically adding two variables a and b. So we are so we are adding these two variables and assigning the result to other variable called c. Okay, so basically we call these symbols, right, plus, equal to, these as operators. So operators is nothing but a symbol which represent a mathematical or logical operation. Okay, so that's the operator. So operator is an character that represent a special mathematical or logical action or process. Okay, so here this case plus is an operator and equal to is an operator. So in Python we have different types of operators, like we have arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, bitwise, and special operators. So in this session we are going to discuss about these operators one by one. Okay, so let's see the arithmetic operators first. So you should be aware of these operators if you have worked on any programming language like C, C++, Java, or anything. Okay, so this is similar to your mathematical operation also. So I think these are all self-explanatory, right? So plus represent addition, minus represent subtraction, and star represent multiplication, and the fourth one slash represent division, and the fifth one is special one. It represents the floor division, and sixth one is shell operation, like it is right, it is rising to the power of x. So let me explain these operators one by one. Okay, so let's go to the console. So if we give 10 plus 10, so we are getting the result 20, right? So this is the here we are using the addition of that is the plus operator, and similarly if you can use 10 minus 2 as it will give result as 8, like that. So 5 into 5, so this is basically the multiplication operator, and then we have division, right? So 10 divided by 2, you are getting 5, right? So it's returning actually the float value, so we have to note this here. And the fifth operator, I said that it is special, right? So 1 divided by 4 is 0.25, right? But if you use 1 double slash 4, it will give the floor division. That means it will go down to the lower part, like here in this case 0.25, right? So it will return the lower value, like 0. So maybe if we use 1 divided by 4, we will get 0.5, right, with a normal division. So in this case you will get 0 only. Similarly for 3 divided by 4 also you will get 0. 4 divided by 4, I mean floor division 4, will get 1. Okay, so if we use 5 double slash 4, you will get 1. Okay, so I think you are getting my point here. So double slash represents the floor division. Okay, and the fifth operator is the modulus operator. So right, it will give the remainder of the division. For example, if we divide 10 by 3, it should give 1, right? So if we divide 10 by 3, the remainder should be 1. So this is the basic modulus operation. Okay, and final one is the exponential operator. Like if we use 4 star star 2, then you are raising 4 to the power of 2, so we will get 16. So if you use 4 double star 3, we will get 64. Okay, so I think you are getting my point what I am saying here. So 4 power 3 is equal to 8, right? So this is basically the arithmetic operators available in Python. Okay, so the next set of operators are assignment operators. Okay, so basically if you take any expression, you will assign the result or return value to some other variable, right? So for that we are using these assignment operators. Okay, so as I said already, equal to is one of the basic assignment operators. So if I use a equal to 10 plus 20, basically the output of 10 plus 20 will be stored in the operator, sorry, variable a, right? So a, if I print a, you will get 30. Okay, so if we use a plus equal to 10, so what this operator represent is, it will take the value of a and add 10 to that, and finally it will return the result, I mean assign the result back to the variable a. So if I print a, you can see 40. So the previous value is 30, so again 10 is added to the previous value, so you will get 40. And another one is a minus equal to 10. So this is just the reverse of the addition operator, right? So now if you print a, will get 30 because 10 is subtracted from that. Okay, I think you will understand the other operators, right? So basically we discussed that in the arithmetic operator, right? So this is basically the combination of arithmetic plus assignment, right? So I think these are all self-explanatory. Maybe you can try out on your own. Okay, so yeah, that's all about the arithmetic and the assignment operators. And I want you to note down one thing here. So if you take the addition operation, right? So let's say I am assigning a equal to x, b equal to y. So here I am not assigning the integer variable. I am assigning the string data to string returns to a variable. So if I do the arithmetic operation on this one, what will it think? So output is basically going to be the append operation. So it will append the content in variable a and variable b, and it will store the final output to the variable c. So this concept we call as operator overloading. So when we discuss about the OOPS concept, right, there I will explain in detail, but you can note here, if the I mean the arguments of the variable, I mean if the arguments to this operator changes, the operator behave differently. But because if you supply the integer argument to this operator plus, it will do the addition, but if you supply a string, it will do the concatenation. Okay, so that's the difference I want you to note. I want you to note here. So this concept is called operator overloading. Okay, and you can do this like this also. A is x, right? If you give a star 3, it will print like 3 times, like the whatever value in a is multiplied, like it is appended 3 times. Okay, so this is also the operator overloading, right? So the multiplication operator behave differently when we supply the integer data. Again it will behave differently if you supply the string arguments, right? So yeah, so that's all about the arithmetic and assignment operators. And next one is the comparison operator. So this will be mostly used in the conditions, like when you do when you check the conditions in the if statement, right? So there we will be using this predominantly. Okay, so let's see. Here you have a is equal to x, right? B is equal to y. So if you give a equal to b, like you are checking whether the data in a is equal to b or not. So if you give it will say like it is false because the value is different, right? So if I update b is equal to also x, and if I supply if I execute this operation again, we will get the result as false. So when the data is not equal, it will print the false. I mean it will return false. When it is equal, it will return true. Okay, so not equal to is again the opposite of equal to, right? So a not equal to b means if a and b is not same, if it doesn't have the same value, it will return true. So in this case, sorry, I sent something, right? So let's see, a equal to Okay, because see, it is returning true because a value is different from b, right? So if I again assign b is equal to y, a equal to b will return true. Sorry, something is happening here. I have to assign x, right? So a equal to b will return true, a not equal to b will return false. Okay, similarly, this one greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to is mainly used for the integer or basically the number data. So you know, right, this is basically a mathematical expression. So 10 greater than 5, it is going to be true. 10 less than 5 is going to be false. Similarly, 10 greater than 10 will be false, but if you supply equal to, it will be true, right? So yeah, that's all about the comparison operators. And third one, like the fourth set of operators are logical operators. So when you can tie up the result of two what to say, comparison operator using the logical operators. So I hope you are aware of the logic tables, like true and true equal to true, right? So I hope you people are aware of these operations. Let me execute this here. Print true and true. So basically, if you know, right, if both the values are true only, and will return true. If any of the value is false, it will return false. But R is entirely different. If any one of the value is true, it will return true, or otherwise it will return false. So if you have any queries, you can refer the logic tables, like maybe I can check it in the web for you. So this is what I am referring. So here the 0 represent false, 1 represent 2. So if you know, if you see this one, 1 and 1, that is, if you add true and true, you will get true. But in case of R, if you have any true value, you will get true, output true. So as of now, you try to understand and or. XOR we will cover later, and not also we have to see. So not is entirely different. Like if you give not of true, it will print, it will return the opposite of that. So not true is equal to false. If you give not false, it will give true. So it is basically the unary operator, because it will take only one operand at a time. So if we supply 0 to not operator, it will give 1. Like if you give false, it will give true. If you give true, it will false. So it will just take the complement of the operator. Okay. So I hope you understand about the logical operator. So yes, so let's move to the next operator. So this is bitwise operator. Okay, so this is basically, and here this and represent like ampersand represent and, this pipe symbol represent R, and this one this tilde symbol represent negation, the not operator, and sorry, this cap symbol represent the XOR, and this one represent right shift, and this one represent the left shift. Okay, so I think you should know some details about the binary numbers, then only you can understand this concept. Okay, so let's take two numbers as example. A equal to 8, B equal to 4. Okay, so if I get the binary value of A, so bin is the function which is used to get the binary value of the particular number. So let's use it here. Binary of A, sorry, A print binary of B. So you can see here. So this is the binary representation of the number 8, and this is the binary representation of the number 4. So if you add, like if you do the ANDing of A and B, let's see what happens. A and B. So we'll get 0 because so 0 and 0 is going to be 0, 0 and 0 is going to be 0, and 0 and 1 is going to be 0, and we have to assume like we have 0 before this one. So 0 and 1 is going to be what, 0, right? So if you do the OR operation, you will have 1 1 0 0, so that is equal to 2. Okay, so if you do the OR operation, A or B, sorry, A or B, you will get 12. Okay, because I said right, 0 and 0 or 1 is going to be 1. Okay, so this is the OR operation. If you do XOR, it will behave like this. So this is the XOR table, right? So if you have both zeros and both 1, it will return 0. If you have 0 1 0 1, it will return 1 1. So I think the result of XOR is same as OR here, because others are having zeros, right? So mostly it will, I think the XOR result is also going to be same for this case. It's not true for all the cases. Okay, so this is about the XOR operation, and not is same as what we discussed previously for the logical operator. So if you give not, right, not means negation of A, what will do, it will do the complement, right? So basically it will return 1 1 1 means 7. Yeah, not 7, it's returning minus, plus 4 3 sorry, yes, because it's doing the ones complement, I think. So it's giving minus 9. And then what is the operator? Right shift. So A, so I'm going to shift the value by 1. So basically what happened, right, this 1 is shifted to right, so that means 1 0 0 means 4. But if you shift 1 to the left side, the output is going to be 16, because it's left shift, right? So sorry, 16. Okay, so let me explain about this shift operator using a notepad. So the binary representation of 8 1 0 0, right? So if you do the right shift, means what happen is you are shifting one position, so you will have 1 0 0, and then this 0 is ignored. Okay, so 1 0 0 represent 4. Okay, but if you do the left shifting, a 0 will be added at the last, like 1 0 0 0 0. So the binary the decimal representation of this one is going to be 16. So this is basically the right shift and left shift operator. If you want to know more details, you can just Google it. Okay, so these are all the bitwise operators available in Python. And then we have something called as special operators. So if you remember, we use the equal to operator to compare the two variables, right? So let's say a equal to x, and b is equal to y. Okay, so if you use x equal to sorry, a equal to b, it will return false because the values are different. But if I update b equal to x, if we use the equal to operator, now it will return true. But is operator, right, it is used to check the memory location of both variables. Like if you give a is b, it's returning true because I think both the address are same, I guess. So let's get the id. So id of a is equal to this one, and id of b is so you know, if you note here, both are same. So if I append like this, a plus a x, I hope you understand this operator. So it's basically appending the value whatever stored in x, sorry, a with x. So now this is the value in a. So I can similarly do this in b also. Yeah, maybe I can give b also because b value is again x, right? So if I print a, b, and if I get id of a, id of b, see, both the locations are I mean the memory address are different, but the content is same. So if I use the comparison operator, a equal to b, I will get true. But if I use a is b, that means I am checking whether the memory location of a is same as b. If the memory location is same, obviously the content is also going to be same, right? So if we use this operator, it's going to return be false because the memory location is different here. Okay, so is not is again it's the negation of this operation, right? So if I use here, in this case it will return false, sorry, true, because this is that's going to be the negation of this one, right? So I can use like this also, not a is b, both are same. Okay, and next one is in. So this operator is mainly used in the list, right? List or any yeah, list kind of operator. Like I think in set also we can use that, but let me demo that using a list. Okay, so let's create a list l equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. Okay, so if I print l, we have a list of content 10, 20 and 30. So if I use this in operator, right, 10 in l means I'm checking whether this particular data 10 is present in this list. So obviously we have 10 in the list l, right? So it is giving true. So if I give something like this 5 in l, that means I'm checking whether 5 is present inside that list l. So 5 is obviously it is not there, so it's giving me the false result. Okay, so this is the purpose of in operator. Again, not in is going to be the negation of in. So I think it's understandable for you, right? So not in is just the negation of in. Okay, so that's all about the operators in Python. So you should be aware of these operators, right? So let's see this expression. Okay, so if you could find the answer of these expressions, that's fine. Okay, so you can try to find this one. Maybe you can just copy paste it in the compiler and try to verify whether the result what you get is same as what the compiler is giving. Okay, so I will discuss about this one in the next video. So we have some concept called operator precedence. So I will discuss about this in detail in the next video. So as of now, you can just try to find out the output of these particular expressions. Okay, thank you.